well as our movement future today during lunch. I mentioned this is the largest conference we had. Tammy Baldwin tells the story about her meeting with a dozen or so gay and lesbian lawmakers in the mid-'80s when she was a newly elected 24-year-old, sorry, I had to put that in there, Tammy, county lawmaker, county supervisor, and how they had come together and thought maybe there were 24 folks around the world. Fast forward almost a quarter of a century, and look where we are today. Congresswoman Baldwin is now in her 4th term in the House. There are more than 550 out-elected officials around the world, and that meeting of a dozen or so officials has turned into this meeting of over 300 participants this weekend. What Tammy accomplished is being mirrored almost everywhere in our country and around the globe. We are not content anymore to sit on the sidelines and hope that our straight friends and colleagues will do the right thing. Instead, we're stepping up, unafraid to lead, and that is making a real difference. Since we came together last year in Houston, your efforts have produced some remarkable results. This past summer, a great article by Deb Price in the Detroit News talked about the flurry of pro-equality legislation coming out of state legislatures across the country. Specifically about the LGBT legislators who were the catalyst for this change. In New Hampshire, California, Oregon, New Jersey, Washington State, and elsewhere, new partnership laws were passed. For the first time, they recognize our families as real and valuable. In places like Iowa, Maryland, and Colorado, new laws added employment non-discrimination protections. And in state legislatures in Georgia and Arkansas, openly LGBT legislators were able to stop legislation that would have banned adoption by gays and lesbians. In that same column, Deb Price summed up what you have accomplished, writing, "Gay lawmakers are rocketing our country forward." And that you are. But it's not just in the U.S. where out leaders are taking a stand. In Italy, Vladimir Lujuria, an openly transgender member of parliament, has been an outspoken advocate for that country's LGBT population. In Japan, Kanoko Atsuji has become the first open lesbian to get a major party nomination to run for the parliament. An openly gay former policeman, Brian Paddock, is the Liberal Democrats' nominee for Mayor of London. Whether you're an elected or appointed official, a community leader, the leader of a nonprofit, or whether you're preparing to be one of these leaders, you are leading a movement of individuals who are making the world fairer, more equal, more accessible to the generations who will follow us. In short, you are changing the face and voice of America's politics.